Aw, now every young American is gonna want a neck tattoo. You gotta think about setting an example. I hope those silhouettes aren't planning on riffing. They really don't need the competition. There must be some way we can be more Caucasian.
Let's make a party out of it.
Okay, let's have it Friday night.
Is that okay with everybody?
Sure. But what we gonna eat?
Junior, all you think of is eating.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Sometimes I think of the void in my heart that food can't
What
fill.
are we gonna have to eat?
One might hope this short film is about the harmful stereotypes associated with weight problems, but who are we kidding?
My house.
Swell.
Okay, you girls bring the eats and we'll bring the records.
I'm guessing Pat Boone will be the featured artist.
Class now. So long.
Bye.
Not one of them asked about my scrapbooking.
Susan Jane, what's the matter with you?
Her hair?
Why is everyone else having such a good time when you're not?
Her hair.
Why do they always leave you out?
Dude, look at her hair.
Do you look different?
Yes!
Is it some way you act?
No, it's her hair.
You the outsider. The outsider. The one nobody asks.
Dude, her hair looks like it was chewed short by giraffes. This is not a mystery.
Golly, this assignment will take us all night. Why don't you come over at my house and we'll work it out together?
Swell, I'll see you about 7.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a shame Susan is missing out on this Algonquin roundtable.
Susan Jane, you make good grades. You could really help them.
Or you can make them pay for ignoring you. Your choice.
Even in things you're good at, why do they make you the outsider?
Look, nurses choose hairstyles for comatose patients that look better than hers. This is not hard to figure out.
Yeah, but did you see Joe out in center?
Nice shirt. Somewhere a car wash is missing a dozen pine-scented air fresheners.
Much? And did you
Okay if I sit down?
Sure, go ahead, sit down.
See if I care.
What this guy said, it's a scream. He said every one of our team was left-footed. He said, look at this South. What you folks gonna have this afternoon?
Hi, Jimmy. I want a root beer.
That's a root beer. The Mackenzie brothers didn't overemphasize the word beer that much.
I believe I've changed my mind. I want a chocolate ice cream cone, too.
Is she saying grace, or...?
Why do the other kids do everything differently? They choose different things. They stick together on everything.
They don't smell like cheese.
Why are you always the one who's out of step? Is there something the matter with you?
Why do they deny you the opportunity to conform and comply?
Oh, is it? Good.
They've got a poster of a girl holding the mashed potato mountain from Close Encounters.
Well, what in the world's the matter with her?
I picked most of the ants off in this one.
Said something?
Ants.
We didn't say anything to her.
Is it me, or are those ice cream cones shaped like...
I don't think she likes us.
No.
Say, what's the matter with us?
Maybe more than you think. We might have tried to say something to her.
Like, what the heck happened to your hair?
How flat that?
That orange on the wall is really angry about something.
Hi, Junior. Figured out what you're gonna eat at the party tonight?
Sure. Make mine a super duper special, will you, Jimmy? Just plenty of everything. That's all I want.
I'm not compensating for a lack of affection from my parents.
Nothing. I just don't understand that Susan Jane Smith. We were sitting here eating our ice cream cones, and all of a sudden she just jumps up and leaves.
Who's Susan Jane Smith?
Oh, you know, that quiet girl in our homeroom. The one who sits in front of Freddie.
Oh,
The one with the overbearing narrator.
I think she's stuck up. She won't even speak to me, and I sit right behind her.
You generally speak to people you
I think
face.
she's probably just scared of you.
Scared of him? Scared of me? What for? I don't know anybody that's scared of me.
Even the Secret Service ignores my letters to Bess Truman.
It'd be a lot of fun.
Oh, forget her. Let's all go over to Lewis's and look at television.
Yeah, maybe his parents will let us turn it on this time.
How about my super duper special? Hey, fellas, wait for me.
Okay, this store had 4 orders. 3 of them were filled, none of them were paid. Really hope it's a front for some kind of mob enterprise or something. Oh no, Freddy Krueger is pulling her through the bed into dreamland.
I heard you come... Why, Susan, what's the matter?
Has the wallpaper given you another seizure?
Leave me alone, Mother. Susan Jane, something is the matter, and I want to know what it is. Now tell me.
Or I'll dislocate your lumbosacral vertebrae again.
something you can't help. I I must be different. I just don't fit in.
Why, of course you're different, dear. Everybody is.
No, everybody's not different.
Don't blow
Well,
that
maybe they
smoke up
look
my
different
skirt.
Or dress different, but most people, the kids at school, seem to belong.
At least 4 feet long.
Together and do homework together, and they all choose chocolate ice cream cones.
Chocolate ice cream cones? Why, Susan, that doesn't make sense.
Hey, I told the silhouettes and I'll tell you, leave the riffing to
You
me.
can have some of your friends over Friday
Oh,
and...
Mother, you don't understand. Can't you see? Nobody'd come to my party. They're having a party of their own, and I'm not in on it. I don't want you to give me a party. I want to go to theirs. I want to have fun with them.
Oh, that shrill whining. And to think she's not burning up the social circuit.
Nobody can help you, Susan Jane? Maybe you can.
Oh, Deep, bite
Sometimes
me.
it's hard to figure out why things happen the way they do. But sometimes there's a very simple answer.
Sometimes it's just off to the convent with you.
You were just standing there in the hall the next day.
All upright and
all
everything.
alone, weren't you? The way you always are. And you heard the girls talking. You thought they were talking about you.
Just like the neighbor's dog does.
We can't ask her. She's a creep.
Susan Jane, who's a creep? Who are they talking about?
Are we sure this narrator is trying to help?
Everything. Can't you just see her not opening her mouth all evening? Sitting there like a pole.
Hey,
Why can't
Polish
she
stereotypes are just
And
as
the
offensive as...
clothes she wears.
Oh, wait, you
It'd
mean
be
like
different
a
if she just put
flagpole.
herself out a little,
Sorry,
but
I...
oh, no, she's too
Based on
wrapped
the
up in
era,
herself
I
for
just
that.
went straight to the ethnic thing.
Susan Jane, wait a minute. They're not talking about you. But you didn't wait to hear that, did you?
In the future, be more thorough with your eavesdropping.
We just can't ask Miss Simpkins to be the chaperone at our party. We've got to get someone else.
Someone with
All right, Miss
connections.
Hatfield.
Sure, she'd be fun.
Say, Lois, why don't we ask Susan Jane Smith to come, too?
Because she's
Oh,
mental?
I don't know. It's just that something happened down at the drugstore. I think I told you about it. Maybe she feels the way I did once.
I used to
Maybe we
feel
ought to be a little
things. I got
nicer
over
to
it.
Suit yourself. The party's at your house.
Huh, maybe it's a collection agency from the drugstore.
Hello? Yes, this is Susan Jane. Marcy?
Marcy,
Clark?
root
Yes.
beer.
Susan, we're
Ugh,
talking
she
about
doesn't
having a
need
party here
friends.
at my
She
house
needs
right
Henry
now.
Higgins to
Not
teach
a
her
big one,
elocution.
Just a bunch of us. Everybody's bringing something to eat. Why don't you come over? You could bring a cake. Nobody's bringing that yet.
But I thought you...
But a cake? I thought chocolate ice cream was what everyone decided to like. I can't handle your mind games anymore. Stop toying with me!
Susan Jane? Hello? Hello?
I can kill with my voice. I could use that.
Susan Jane? Susan Jane, what is it?
Can't go. I just can't do it. They called me a creep. They said I'd willed everything. They said all kinds of mean things about me. Now they're inviting me to their party just so they can make fun of me.
So this is what Heather's would have been like if it took place back when people were humorless and kind.
Mrs. Smith, I'm Marcy Clark. Oh, yes. I must have said something to Susan Jane. I don't know what it is, but I'm worried.
And I'll be damned if we're going to go
Marcy
without
has
cake
no
just
idea
because
that
your
you
daughter
kids
is a
were talking about
spaz.
her. She thinks that you invited her to your party just because you felt sorry for her. Oh, no. May I see her? Yes, of course.
And between you and me, it was pity. You do get that, right?
Talking? I thought you were talking about me.
But we weren't. We don't even think that about you. Susan Jane, I want to be your friend. Will you come to our party?
We can
Yes,
say
I will.
mean things behind the
Gee,
backs
you
of
must think
people I
I'm being
really
silly.
dislike.
No, because I felt the same way lots of times.
You?
Well, I have. I'll see you Friday. And don't forget to bring the cake.
Or I'll rip out what's left of that rat's nest on your head.
Gee, to think I could be so wrong about Marcy and Lois. And if I was wrong about them, I might be wrong about a lot of other things, too.
Maybe my
Sure, I'm
boogers
different
aren't
from
worth
Marcy and
saving.
the rest of the kids, but then they're different from each other, too. They make friends easily. Guess I'll have to work hard at it. And I'm going to start working on it right now.
In an empty room? Oh, my hand farts will make me lots of friends.
Mother! They've invited me, and I'm going. And this time I'm going to try to make them like me.
That's nice, dear. Now drink the pina colada I brought you and pass out like a good girl.
Friendly. I'm going to like them, and oh, Mother, do you think that'll make them like me?
Well, it's certainly a start, Susan Jane. Yes, I think this may be your chance.
Don't blow it, because we're not moving again.
Well, is everything set for the big feed?
If you mean the party, it's all set.
Just like we planned.
With one addition, Marcy's invited Susan Jane Smith. Susan Jane Smith?
Why?
Can I eat her?
Not.
I don't know. I just never thought of her fitting in with us.
Look, your social circle includes a guy dressed as the Partridge Family bus and another who wears the same pine tree shirt every day. You're not exactly the skull and
We
bones.
don't even know her. We'll find out.
If she turns out to be a buzzkill, we'll just tell her she's a creep and she'll avoid us and scream at her mother. I have this girl's number.
Susan Jane, this is your big moment. The moment you've been waiting for. This is your chance to show the gang what you really are.
And share your
You
stash.
fixed your hair and have on a pretty dress. You've even found a book on what to do to make people like you.
It's called Fear
And
of
you've made up
Flying,
your
and the
mind
boys
not
won't
to
know
act
what
like
hit
an
them.
outsider. But is this enough? Will it work? Will you do the right things?
Jesus,
Will you say the
narrator,
right
cut her
things?
some slack. I
Will
really
the gang
don't
accept
think you're
you, Susan
helping.
Jane? Will they do the right
Wait,
things?
that metal thing on her dresser, that's not a...
Yes,
No,
Mother?
no, no, no.
It's about time for you to go.
One last fart before I leave. Wait a minute. If I answer no to question 1, I should be allowed to skip question 2. You know, when she was writing about multiple outsiders, I think S.E. Hinton was right to give them colorful nicknames. You know, like Pony Boy and Soda Pop. Stay Gold, Susan Jane, just doesn't have the same ring to it. Thanks for watching, everybody.